Someone is paying a huge price for hurting you. The betrayal they thought would stay hidden is now exposing them in front of. My beloved child, don't skip, stay right here with me, because something huge is already unfolding around you, even if you cannot see it yet. There is a quiet shift happening behind closed doors, a turning of hidden pages that were never meant to be read out loud. Someone who once smiled in your face, someone who knew your soft spots, your struggles, your silence, thought they could walk away untouched after crossing a line they should never have crossed. They believed time would bury their actions. They believed your patience meant weakness. But listen carefully, this is where everything changes. The price they are paying is not loud, not dramatic, but deeply precise. Every move they made against you has begun circling back, piece by piece, moment by moment. Don't skip, because what you're about to understand will make every unanswered question from your past suddenly make sense. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is directly connected to the tears you never explained to anyone. There is a reason your heart felt heavy without knowing why. There is a reason certain doors closed suddenly and certain people drifted away without explanation. It wasn't random. It was alignment. While you were being pushed into silence, someone else was being pulled into exposure. They thought their story was safe because you chose dignity over noise. They mistook your restraint for permission. But what they didn't realize is that truth does not need permission to surface. It waits. It listens. And then it reveals itself at the exact moment it can no longer be ignored. Don't skip now. Stay focused. What they hid so carefully is beginning to leak, not through you, but through circumstances they can't control. Conversations are happening with your name in them. Questions are being asked that they cannot answer cleanly anymore. The image they protected so fiercely is cracking, not because you attacked it, but because it was built on something false. Something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with understanding that silence is sometimes the loudest witness. Right now, as you're listening to this, something subtle but powerful is shifting in your favor. The balance you thought was lost is being restored in ways you didn't expect. Their confidence is fading, replaced by quiet fear and confusion. They are realizing that what they took lightly is now costing them peace, credibility, and control. Don't skip, this part matters. The exposure is not about revenge, it's about revelation. It's about you finally seeing that you were never wrong for trusting, never foolish for caring, and never weak for walking away without destroying anyone. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, clarity. And once clarity arrives, nothing from your past will hold power over you again. My beloved child, don't skip. What you're feeling right now is not imagination, it's awareness finally waking up. You may have noticed small signs lately, people acting differently, sudden pauses in conversations, unexpected distance where confidence once lived. That's because the weight they thought you would carry forever has quietly shifted onto them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it's connected to why certain truths are suddenly circling closer to daylight. They are replaying moments they once laughed about, realizing too late that nothing stays hidden forever. You moved forward without demanding explanations, and that choice changed the entire equation. Don't skip now. The calm you chose planted questions in places where certainty once ruled, and those questions are growing louder by the day. What they never prepared for was your absence from the chaos. They expected confrontation, reaction, noise, but you gave them silence and progress instead. That silence has become uncomfortable. It forces reflection. It removes distractions. And now, the very people they relied on to keep things buried are starting to see gaps in the story. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You were not meant to fight this battle directly. The truth is doing the work for you. If this message is resonating with you, take a moment to share it with someone who needs clarity right now, and subscribe so you don't miss what's unfolding next. Don't skip. Because understanding this phase helps you step fully into the next one without carrying old doubts with you. Right now, you are standing at a quiet turning point. You are no longer asking, "Why did this happen to me?" but "What is this teaching me?" That shift alone changes everything. The exposure happening around them is not loud yet, but it is undeniable. It's showing up as lost trust, broken alliances, and unanswered questions that keep returning. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you: freedom from self-blame. If this spoke to you, comment your thoughts, not for validation, but to mark this moment of awareness for yourself. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this exposure opens doors you never thought would open for you. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the deeper layer begins to reveal itself. What's happening now is not just about them being exposed. It's about you being released. Released from confusion, from self-doubt, from replaying moments where you wondered if you were too trusting or too kind. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. While they are busy trying to control narratives and patch cracks, you are quietly stepping into a season of clarity. The shift you feel is real. It's the moment when the truth stops hurting and starts empowering you. Don't skip now. This awareness is the turning key. You may notice that situations which once drained you no longer have the same hold. The memories are there, but they feel lighter, distant, almost like they belong to another version of you. That's because you're no longer tied to the outcome of what they do or say. The exposure happening around them is teaching you something priceless. You don't need closure from people who couldn't be honest in the first place. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, the realization that your peace was never dependent on their apology or admission. It was always about you choosing to move forward without carrying their weight. Don't skip. This is the moment where strength replaces hurt. As this chapter unfolds, new opportunities are quietly aligning with the version of you that survived without bitterness. People who see you clearly are entering your space. Doors that once felt blocked are opening without force. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, a future not shaped by betrayal, but by wisdom. The story doesn't end with what they lose, it continues with what you gain. Don't skip what comes next, because the next part reveals how this shift brings unexpected growth into your life. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the story turns from healing into elevation. What's unfolding now is not accidental. It's the result of everything you endured without losing yourself. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment of recognition. The same energy that tried to dim your light is now revealing just how steady your glow has become. You are noticing it in subtle ways, your confidence returning without force, your voice feeling clearer, your decisions feeling lighter. Don't skip. This is the season where you stop looking back to check if they regret it, and start looking forward to see how far you've come. What they underestimated was your ability to grow quietly. While they were busy protecting appearances, you were rebuilding foundations. That difference matters now. Conversations you're not present in are reshaping opinions in your favor. Opportunities are aligning because your integrity stayed intact. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here. Momentum. If this message is resonating, share it with someone who needs reassurance today, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next in this unfolding journey. Don't skip, because this chapter is about expansion, and expansion needs awareness. Right now, you are standing at the edge of a new beginning, one that doesn't require explanations or defenses. You've already proven everything by surviving and evolving. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Peace that doesn't depend on anyone else's actions. If this spoke to you, comment what this phase means to you, not for approval, but to acknowledge your growth. Don't skip what's next, because the next part reveals how this elevation changes your path in ways you never planned but deeply deserve. My beloved child, don't skip, because now you are entering the phase where life begins responding to the version of you that refused to break. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. The silence around you is no longer empty, it's powerful. It's the kind of quiet that comes when confusion leaves and certainty takes its place. You're no longer seeking signs from the past, instead, the present is speaking clearly. Don't skip now. The clarity you're experiencing is proof that you outgrew a chapter that once defined your emotions. What once felt heavy now feels distant, and that distance is your strength. You may notice that people treat you differently now. Not because you changed who you are, but because your energy has settled into confidence. You no longer explain yourself unnecessarily. You no longer chase understanding from those who chose misunderstanding. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, respect, earned, not demanded. The exposure that began with them is now completing its purpose by positioning you exactly where you need to be. Don't skip. This is the moment where you stop preparing for disappointment and start expecting alignment. As this phase unfolds, new paths begin appearing where dead ends once stood. The timing feels right, the decisions feel natural, and your intuition feels sharper than ever. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Stability that comes from knowing your worth. You didn't lose anything valuable, you released what couldn't walk with you into what's next. Don't skip what's coming, because the next part reveals how this stability turns into long-term growth you didn't even realize you were ready for. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where everything you've learned begins to settle into certainty. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this quiet realization. You're no longer questioning your past choices or replaying old conversations in your mind. Instead, you're recognizing patterns, clear ones, that show you how protected you actually were, even when it didn't feel that way. Don't skip now. The calm you're experiencing isn't temporary, it's the result of understanding that you were guided away from what could never sustain you. The space created by loss has now become room for something far more aligned. You might notice that your reactions have changed. Things that once triggered you now barely reach you. That's not numbness, it's growth. You've learned to respond instead of react, to observe instead of absorb. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, emotional mastery. The story that once drained your energy has lost its grip, and in its place is a steady sense of direction. Don't skip. This is where you realize that healing doesn't make noise. It builds strength quietly, consistently, and deeply. As you move forward, trust begins to return, not blind trust in others, but trust in yourself. Your decisions feel grounded. Your boundaries feel natural. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, confidence that doesn't need validation. You're stepping into a phase where your presence speaks louder than explanations ever could. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this inner strength starts attracting opportunities and connections that mirror the respect you've learned to give yourself. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is the moment where recognition replaces struggle. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in how life begins to respond now. You may feel it already, an unspoken acknowledgement from the world around you. People listen more closely. Opportunities approach with less resistance. The effort you once poured into proving yourself is no longer required. Don't skip now. This is not luck, it's alignment. The lessons you absorbed quietly are now shaping outcomes visibly, and that shift is permanent. There is a subtle confidence growing within you, one that doesn't announce itself but commands respect. You're choosing with clarity, speaking with intention, and walking away without guilt when something doesn't feel right. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, discernment. You can sense what belongs in your life and what doesn't, without needing explanation or approval. Don't skip. This ability protects your peace and preserves your energy for what truly matters. As this chapter unfolds, you'll notice progress that feels steady rather than rushed. The pace matches your purpose. The connections feel genuine. The path feels grounded. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Momentum that doesn't exhaust you. You are no longer surviving, you are building. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this momentum transforms into a future that feels both secure and deeply fulfilling. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the invisible rewards begin to surface. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way your life starts feeling lighter without you forcing anything. You're no longer chasing reassurance or replaying old betrayals for answers. Instead, answers are arriving naturally, through peace, through timing, through outcomes that finally make sense. Don't skip now. This is the phase where you realize that what once felt like delay was actually protection preparing you for something better suited to who you've become. You may notice that your priorities have shifted without effort. What once mattered deeply now feels unnecessary, and what truly matters feels obvious. That's growth settling in. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, emotional freedom. You're no longer tied to proving your worth or explaining your story. Your presence carries its own truth. Don't skip. This freedom allows you to invest your energy where it multiplies instead of drains. As this chapter continues, stability begins forming beneath your feet. Not the kind that traps you, but the kind that supports expansion. Decisions feel steady. Trust feels earned. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, confidence rooted in experience, not hope alone. You're stepping forward with clarity, and what comes next will reflect the strength you've quietly built. Don't skip what's coming, because the next part reveals how this freedom opens doors you never had to knock on. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the story reaches a deeper truth you may not have considered before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. The exposure you sensed earlier is now complete in its purpose. Not everyone will say it out loud, but the shift is felt. The balance has corrected itself. You no longer carry unanswered questions, because life itself has responded on your behalf. Don't skip now. This is the moment when you understand that justice doesn't always arrive loudly, it arrives accurately. You may feel a quiet relief settling in, the kind that doesn't need celebration. That relief comes from knowing you don't have to defend your past or explain your silence anymore. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, closure without confrontation. You've been released from emotional contracts you never agreed to sign. The weight has lifted, not because someone apologized, but because you no longer needed it. Don't skip. This freedom is rare, and it belongs to you. As you look ahead, the path feels open in a way it never did before. Not overwhelming, clear. Not rushed, steady. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, readiness. You're no longer preparing for what's next, you're equipped for it. Don't skip what's coming, because the next part reveals how this readiness turns into lasting fulfillment that finally feels earned. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where everything quietly locks into place. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the sense of completion you're beginning to feel. What once felt unfinished no longer pulls at you. The questions that haunted you have softened into understanding. Don't skip now. This is the moment you realize that you didn't need every truth revealed publicly for your life to move forward. What mattered most has already been resolved within you, and that resolution is power. You're noticing a new kind of strength, calm, grounded, unshakable. Not driven by proving anyone wrong, but by knowing exactly who you are and what you will no longer tolerate. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, self-trust. You believe your instincts now. You honor your boundaries without guilt. You choose peace without explanation. Don't skip. This confidence isn't loud, but it changes how the world responds to you. As this chapter settles, gratitude replaces resentment naturally. Not because what happened was fair, but because it shaped wisdom you couldn't have learned any other way. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A future that feels clean, intentional, and fully yours. You are no longer defined by what hurt you, but by what you became because of it. Don't skip what's next, because the next part reveals how this inner peace begins attracting moments that feel like confirmation you're exactly where you're meant to be. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where confirmation begins to show up in quiet, undeniable ways. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in how life starts responding back. You may notice small wins appearing unexpectedly, timing lining up, conversations flowing easier, decisions feeling supported instead of questioned. Don't skip now. These are not coincidences. They are signals that you're moving in sync with what's meant for you. The resistance you once felt has eased, and in its place is a steady sense of direction that doesn't need approval. You're also becoming more selective with your energy. You no longer explain your growth to people who only knew the old version of you. That chapter has closed naturally. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, discernment without fear. You can see clearly who adds value and who only consumes attention. Don't skip. This awareness protects your progress and keeps your focus aligned with what truly matters now. As you continue forward, there's a growing sense of belonging. Not to a place or person, but to yourself. You feel more at home in your decisions, your pace, your silence. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, inner alignment. When alignment arrives, confusion has no place to stay. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this alignment turns into long-term stability that feels natural, not forced. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where stability quietly takes root in your life. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this sense of grounding you're beginning to feel. You're no longer rushing to reach the next moment or fearing what's ahead. There's a calm confidence settling in, the kind that comes from knowing you can handle whatever comes next. Don't skip now. This stability isn't limiting you, it's supporting you. It's the foundation that allows growth without chaos, progress without burnout. You may notice that your choices are becoming simpler, clearer, and more intentional. You're no longer pulled in 10 directions at once. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, balance. You're learning how to move forward while protecting your peace, how to grow without losing yourself in the process. Don't skip. This balance is what turns temporary success into something lasting. As this phase deepens, trust in your own timing becomes natural. You're not comparing your path anymore. You're honoring it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, confidence that doesn't waver under pressure. You are building a life that feels steady from the inside out. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this stability opens the door to fulfillment that feels deeply personal and earned. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where everything you went through finally starts making deep sense. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. You're beginning to understand that what felt like loss was actually separation from what was never aligned with your future. The silence, the distance, the unanswered moments, they weren't punishments. They were preparation. Don't skip now. This is the phase where your heart stops asking, "Why me?" and starts recognizing, "This was shaping me." You are no longer standing in confusion. You are standing in awareness, and awareness changes how you walk forward. There is a quiet maturity settling into you now. You're not rushing to explain your growth or prove your healing. You know who you are becoming, and that certainty is enough. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, emotional authority. You are no longer easily shaken by opinions, delays, or memories. You've learned how to pause, reflect, and choose wisely. Don't skip. This strength was earned in moments no one saw, in nights when you chose not to break, and in days when you kept moving even without clarity. That strength is now shaping outcomes in your favor. As you continue forward, you'll notice life responding with more ease, more respect, and more alignment. Opportunities feel cleaner. Connections feel honest. Your inner world feels settled. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, a sense of arrival without finality. You haven't reached the end, you've reached readiness. You are no longer reacting to the past, you are creating from wisdom. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this readiness transforms into a future that finally feels stable, meaningful, and truly yours. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where your inner shift begins to reflect outwardly in unmistakable ways. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in how the world starts meeting you differently. You may sense it already, the way situations resolve with less effort, the way timing feels less forced, the way resistance quietly dissolves. Don't skip now. This isn't coincidence, it's congruence. Your inner clarity is aligning with external outcomes, and when that happens, life stops testing and starts confirming. The chapter that once demanded endurance is closing, and a new one, defined by intention, is opening. You are also becoming deeply selective with what you allow near your peace. This isn't withdrawal, it's wisdom. You've learned that access is earned, not granted by history or familiarity. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, self-respect that guides your decisions without apology. You no longer feel the need to revisit what hurt you to measure how far you've come. The distance is evident in how calmly you move forward. Don't skip. This discernment protects your progress and ensures that what enters your life now is capable of growing with you, not holding you back. As this phase matures, purpose begins to feel tangible rather than theoretical. You're not chasing meaning, you're living it through consistent choices. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, fulfillment rooted in alignment. This is the kind of fulfillment that doesn't fade when circumstances change. You're building from a place of knowing, not hoping. Don't skip what comes next, because the next part reveals how this alignment attracts opportunities that feel effortless, timely, and meant for the version of you that finally trusts themselves. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where your journey transforms from understanding into embodiment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in how naturally you now carry yourself. You're no longer reminding yourself to be strong, you simply are. The calm you feel isn't something you're trying to maintain, it's who you've become. Don't skip now. This phase arrives when lessons stop feeling like lessons and start feeling like instincts. You move with confidence not because everything is perfect, but because you trust your ability to navigate whatever appears. The past no longer whispers doubts in your ear, it stands quietly behind you as proof of growth. You may notice that your patience has deepened and your reactions have softened, not from weakness, but from certainty. You don't rush outcomes. You don't force connections. You allow things to reveal themselves at their own pace. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, inner steadiness. This steadiness changes the quality of everything you touch, your work, your conversations, your decisions. Don't skip. When steadiness arrives, chaos loses its invitation. You become someone who chooses intentionally rather than emotionally, and that shift protects everything you're building. As this chapter continues, there's a quiet confidence that follows you into every space. You don't need to announce your progress, it's felt. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, self-assurance that doesn't depend on outcomes. You are no longer asking life for permission, you are participating with clarity. Don't skip what's coming next, because the next part reveals how this self-assurance opens doors that respond not to effort alone, but to authenticity and alignment. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where your present starts speaking louder than your past ever did. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in the way people now feel you before they fully know you. There is a grounded energy around you, steady, calm, unmistakable. You're no longer trying to be understood, you're simply being true. Don't skip now. This phase arrives when you stop explaining your journey and start embodying it. The quiet confidence you carry now wasn't given, it was earned through moments of doubt you chose to rise above. That's why it's unshakable. You may notice that challenges no longer derail you the way they once did. Instead of reacting, you assess. Instead of fearing outcomes, you prepare wisely. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, composure under pressure. This composure changes how doors open for you. People sense reliability. Opportunities recognize readiness. Don't skip. The clarity you've developed acts like a compass, guiding you without noise or rush. You're not chasing validation anymore, you're choosing alignment, and alignment always attracts the right momentum. As this chapter deepens, there's a strong sense of self-respect anchoring your choices. You honor your time. You protect your energy. You trust your timing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, authority over your own path. This authority doesn't dominate, it stabilizes. You are no longer shaped by what happened to you, you are shaping what happens next. Don't skip what's coming, because the next part reveals how this authority turns into lasting impact that reaches further than you ever expected. My beloved child, don't skip. Because this is where everything settles into truth, and nothing feels heavy anymore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final realization. You are no longer defined by what was taken, hidden, or misunderstood. You are defined by what endured. The journey you walked quietly has reshaped you into someone who moves with purpose instead of pain. Don't skip now. This is the moment you recognize that the exposure you once waited for was never meant to satisfy curiosity, it was meant to release you. And that release has already happened. You stand here now with clarity that cannot be shaken. You trust yourself. You trust your pace. You trust your decisions. The noise from the past has faded into background silence, powerless to interrupt your focus. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, acceptance without regret. You no longer wish things had happened differently, because you can finally see how every step led you to this grounded place. Don't skip. This acceptance is not surrender, it is strength refined by experience. As this chapter closes, a new one opens without force or fear. You move forward lighter, wiser, and fully aligned with who you've become. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Peace that stays, confidence that lasts, and a future shaped by intention rather than reaction. You are not catching up anymore, you are exactly where you need to be. Don't skip this moment, because this is not an ending. This is your arrival. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where your story gently seals itself with certainty. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final awareness. You no longer carry unanswered questions or quiet resentment. Everything has settled into understanding. The chapter that once demanded your strength has now gifted you wisdom. Don't skip now. This is the moment you realize that nothing was wasted, not your patience, not your silence, not your endurance. Every step shaped a version of you that knows how to stand firm without hardness and move forward without fear. You are now living from a place of inner peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Your confidence is calm. Your direction is clear. You don't look back to measure progress, you feel it in how steady your heart has become. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you here, freedom from emotional weight. You are no longer proving anything to anyone. Your life speaks through balance, clarity, and quiet confidence. Don't skip. This freedom allows you to welcome what's next without hesitation or doubt. As this journey completes, know this: what's ahead of you is not rushed, forced, or uncertain. It is aligned. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, a future that feels intentional, grounded, and fully yours. You are not stepping into the unknown blindly, you are stepping forward prepared. This is not the end of your growth. This is the beginning of living it. Don't skip, this moment belongs to you.